My mom is dating my high school bully. I won't accept it. I ran away, but 2 years later, she wants to talk. Am I the a-hole?
That voice crack made it sound personal. John, what do you have to tell me? Are you okay? Is your mom getting rizzed up?
No. My dad passed away when I was only 1. It's been me and my mom ever since. As you can guess, my mom and I were very close. When I was a sophomore in high school, my mom got a part-time job as a gym teacher at my school. I supported her when she asked if I would be comfortable with it.
Why? Because she looking so fine?
It was extremely uncomfortable when guys would make comments on my mom's appearance. It also gave ammo to Brad, who bullied me in high school. He would make inappropriate comments about her towards me. Brad was a year ahead of me, so I thought I was finally rid of him after he graduated. I was wrong.
Oh no.
When I became a senior, my mom started going out very often. Initially, I was happy for her because I wanted her to find someone nice. However, it came to a point where we barely got any time together. To be frank, I thought she was avoiding me.
Dude, stop blocking your mom.
This was because whenever I tried to make plans with her, she had already made plans before. I sort of kept it to myself because I didn't want to come off as needy. I didn't complain when she missed my birthday because she was out all night. When she tried to apologize the next day, I told her it was okay. After 6 months of this behavior,
6 months?
I decided to take action. I asked my mom if we could have dinner together, just the two of us. She said she was too busy. I got fed up and I told her to stop ignoring me. She said that she wasn't ignoring me, but that she had a life to live. That really hurt me a lot. Out of anger, I started to ignore her for a few days. After those days passed, she finally apologized to me. However, she said she needed to talk to me about something important.
Mom's about to drop a bombshell, I feel.
Put I see you in the comments.
But I see you if you know what's coming.
She wanted to introduce me to her boyfriend at dinner. She didn't sound excited about it. It sounded like she was almost dreading it. When the doorbell rang, my mom opened it and introduced the guy to me. I was in the most extreme shock.
No.
It
No.
was
Brad.
I almost screamed at my mom, asking her, what is he doing here? Brad came forward to acknowledge that the situation was uncomfortable, but he's sorry for how he treated me in school and that he really cares about my mom.
Oh my God, that is like the worst thing you could have said.
My mom asked us to sit and let her explain how all of this happened. I remember screaming, I don't give a about your explanation. You tossed me aside for this piece of shit. You're a pathetic excuse of a mother.
Honestly, yeah.
That's pretty rough. My mom then defended him, saying, don't you dare call him that. She then said she tried to accommodate everyone in this tough situation by keeping the relationship away from me. She then said, like it or not, Brad is here to stay.
No way.
If you don't like it, you're more than welcome to leave. I packed my bags right then and there. I called my grandma and told her about the whole situation. She drove to my house and confronted my mom. After a shouting match between them, I left with my grandma. My mom tried calling me several weeks after, but I blocked her. She tried to visit me, but I called the cops on her.
Wow.
Ooh, my man is not playing around. After that, she just sort of gave up. It's been 2 years since I've heard from my mom. I got a call from her yesterday and she said it's urgent and that we need to meet up, and I don't know if I should go.
Oh, tell me there's an update.
There's an update.
Oh my God. I'm wondering if it's a pregnancy announcement.
She said that we could meet for lunch at the restaurant at 12 p.m. When I arrived at the restaurant, unsurprisingly, Brad was sitting there. He didn't even look me in the eye as we sat down. He just nodded his head as if to simply acknowledge my arrival. As my mom sat down, she started shooting out multiple questions. What have you been up to? Are you in school? How's it going? I got annoyed and I told her, stop wasting my time with these questions. What do you want from me?
Yeah, tell me.
My mom burst into tears and begged me to forgive her for hurting me. She then said that these 2 years have been painful for her. Finally, Brad spoke and admitted, she misses you like crazy, dude. She still needs you in her life. Yeah, that'll really convince me.
Dude, you.
My mom said, I'm sorry for being an awful mother. We want to make it up to you. We're moving to California and we want you to come with us. We will foot the bill for your education and everything else. You won't have to work at all and you'll have a permanent place in our home.
What the fuck? What kind of fake promise is this?
I don't know what the hell came to me, but I started laughing like crazy, like a madman. It was the most ridiculous proposition. Now, this is what makes me the monster. This is what I really came there for. After I calmed down, this is what I said to her. Mom, you must be the most delusional cunt if you think I'll ever forgive you. You are dead to me for good. The only acknowledgement you'll get from me is me pissing on your grave when you pass away.
Oh my God. OP's mad.
Then she was hysterically crying. I got it from the table and left the restaurant. Only a minute after walking to the parking lot, I hear my mom screaming at Brad to stop following me. I really wanted this confrontation. The moment he grabs my shirt, I turn around and sucker punch him in the face. He drops on the road with his mouth bleeding. My mom comes to physically restrain me from hurting him until he calms down. I told them, this is what I think about your proposal. It's been 4 hours now after the incident. I know deep down I should be ashamed of myself, but I feel amazing inside. I don't know if adrenaline can last that long. It feels like I took my power back.
Oh my God.
I'm speechless.
I mean, at least he got a punch in. Pretty rough. I feel bad for OP. Like, his mom obviously is not being a good mother.
Yeah.
And he's just frustrated. I would love to know what you would do if your bully started dating your mom. Would you ban her from doing it? Let us know in the comments immediately.
Tell us your stories.
And we'll get into the next one.
My son-in-law is letting his disabled son ruin my granddaughter's birthday. I will not sit back idly. I'm going to cause a scene.
Am I the a-hole?
What is it with these people, Sam? When will they stop?
My daughter, Ava, just turned 15. Her dad died when she was very little. My daughter, May, remarried a few years ago to a man, Tom, that I wish she hadn't. He has a 13-year-old disabled son, Rob. Tom spoils Rob and neglects all of my granddaughter's needs. Of course, this is May's fault too, and I've gotten to the point where I still love her, but I do not like her. Ava must always take a backseat to Rob. She can't go places that Rob can't go. He's in her wheelchair, so she can't do stuff like camping. I had to fight with May to get her to put her foot down and allow Ava to even play sports in school.
That's wild.
That's crazy. Even then, it falls on me to transport her because May must always be available for Tom's needs. She won't even go to her games because Rob said it will make Tom feel bad. Ava's paternal grandparents had to stop giving Ava money because Tom would force her to give Rob 60% of it because Rob is disabled and needed extra.
I
What?
don't understand.
The preferential treatment is crazy. Ava's birthday was coming up, and Tom was clear that the cake and ice cream must be what Rob wants, or else it's unfair. Make sure your birthday is pleasing Rob. He demanded that the cake must be chocolate and the ice cream strawberry, neither of which Ava prefers. The party was at my house, so when I pushed back on this, Tom gave me a spiel about how hard Rob's life is, and he deserves to always get what he wants because he is disabled. My husband's daughter just moved near us recently. She has a 6-year-old daughter with Down syndrome. I asked Ava if she would be interested in inviting them, and she agreed. I knew Dave had some allergies, so I talked to the stepdaughter to make sure the party food was safe for him. He is deathly allergic to strawberries, so I assured her that it was no problem and we would not have strawberry ice cream. Ava was happy about that because I guess she didn't like strawberry ice cream.
Right.
She then asked if there were any other food preferences. Dave might have some. It turns out he doesn't like eating brown.
Oof.
Well, since Dave is younger and frankly more disabled, why is it like the disabled Olympics over here?
Oh, God.
We decided that it would only be fair to make him what he likes. Ava got her red velvet cake and mint ice cream that she wanted. Tom was enraged when he got to my place and saw the food wasn't to his son's specifications. I just told him it was more fair to have what Dave's like because Dave is younger and more disabled. Rob threw a fit and upset Dave with his yelling. I scolded him and told him that it wasn't okay to upset the little disabled boy and he was being unfair. Then I gave Dave the presents I was forced to buy for Rob because that was more fair. Am I the asshole? Tom is using like the disabled game to win over to Rob's preferences.
Yes.
OP is playing the same game.
Yeah.
But now with Dave preferences.
Yes.
And because Dave is more disabled, the automatically wins.
Yeah.
Based on Rob's logic. So OP is using Rob's logic against him to get what Ava wants. So not the a-hole.
Forget 4D chess. This is like
Yeah, that was a big knot to
10D
untie.
chess. My ex is pregnant and she's saying I'm the father. She wants my money, but I refuse to give her a penny. Am I the a-hole? My ex, 25 female, and I, 27 male, were together for about 6 months, but during that time, we were free to see other people. A recipe for a great relationship. Things weren't working out, so we broke up. Over a month after that, she finds out she's pregnant and tells me, baby is mine.
Yikes.
But I already knew she was seeing other guys, so it was possible that the baby isn't. She got mad that I was having doubts, but I said if we got a paternity test and it showed I'm the dad, then yeah, I will 100% be involved. My ex didn't want that, and she'd rather wait until after the baby is born to get a test done. So I said, that's fine if it's her choice, but I won't get involved unless I know know that the baby is mine. I already know I could set up for child support if I started helping out now, and then later it's revealed I'm not the father. I live in the US and have heard stuff like this happens. I'd rather not even risk it. She's about 8 months now, and I've started saving up money, reading up on some books, making shopping cart lists of baby clothes and furniture to buy in case I am the father. So it's not like I'm not preparing for this at all.
That's cute.
So right now, money is tight with her since I know she's been only working part-time. She doesn't have the money for a baby bassinet or clothes because she practically lives paycheck to paycheck. She started asking to let her borrow money for baby stuff, but I've told her no. As far as I know, she doesn't have other family she's close to, and friends are the same with her. But I already said that I'll start giving her money and helping out once I know that the son is mine. Otherwise, I'd rather not get involved.
Fair.
I've even told her to reach out to the other guys who could also be the dad, but she said one is even more broke and the other she hasn't been able to contact.
Well, you can't just choose the one who you've been able to contact and is richest.
So right now it seems like I'm the only one actually able to offer financial support.
This is getting more and more sus by the second.
We have a couple mutual friends and I'm getting from them because they know that I have the money to help out. She could be the mom of my kid, so the least I could do is provide, they're saying.
Well, let's see. Let's see if she's actually the mother of your child.
Right? They say they would if they had the money. They say that since I do have the means and the baby could be mine, that I should already be helping. They have a point. The baby could be mine and I'll be happy to help out once I know he is in fact mine.
That's a really reasonable request.
But everyone else is seeing it as I'm being too cold and inconsiderate. I don't think I am, but I want to know what others believe. So am I the a-hole?
I want to hear from everyone else first.
Yep. Please.
Come on. You got to do the paternity test. Yeah, they had an open relationship. That's ridiculous.
And she's explained that like, oh, I can't get in contact. The other guy's broke.
It seems like she's just not getting the tests to string this guy along because she's worried that he might not be the father. OP just offered to pay for the test right out.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think that's the issue, though.
I don't think it's the issue, but I think like that might get things moving.
Yeah, because then
a little
it's
bit
like,
earlier.
What else could there be?
Yeah, exactly. Because if there's no risk to the baby, probably the only issue is money. And so cover that so you can just, be done with it. Just know or not know.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Like you should have.
Like you should have.
But here we are. See you guys in the next one.
See ya.